The Black Death was a lethal monstrosity that seized the Middle Ages, killing millions. However, the Black Death never touched farmland, buildings, ships, machines, or gold. This way, survivors could rebuild society. Although many would return to their former lives, the earth was forever changed. Humanity was launched into a new era. Several events led to the decline of feudalism. There was an economic revival, so knights could be paid. They became soldiers of the state. Because of this, fewer lords relied on knights, their vassals, to provide protection. Gunpowder and weapons like the longbow and cannon came along, lessening the dominance of knights. Stone castles were no longer the ultimate fortresses, as they gave in to the power that came behind cannons. Cities became wealthier and more important, so the aristocracy was no longer completely needed. There were early government officials who took over the functions that were previously carried out by the vassals on the fiefs. The Renaissance aided the development of states to some extent. Germany was akin to Italy in the sense that it was divided into many largely independent states. However, Germany was at the core of the Holy Roman Empire, which unified the various German states in its own way. The princes in Italy and the great royal courts supported the Renaissance. The French King Francis I, who ruled from 1515 to 1547, attempted to fill his surroundings with the most refined representatives of the Italian Renaissance. A new banking system appeared all over Europe. It was developed in Florence. The biggest players in this game were the Medici family. The rich usually controlled the government in Italian cities, and by 1434, Cosimo de' Medici ruled Florence. He had a great desire to make Florence a center of art, literature, and culture. This devotion of art and education was central to the Renaissance. During this time, great advances in the fields of science and mathematics were made. It was discovered that the Earth moved around the Sun. Major changes in education occurred, as students began to study the humanities. History soon became important and necessary. The Renaissance was a blending of curiosity, artistry, and an endless hunger for knowledge and understanding. The Renaissance left an imprint on humanity that is as fresh today as it was the day it was created. It was no coincidence that Columbus discovered America in the 1400s. It was not just a stroke of chance that Columbus consulted the same mathematician who taught the prodigious architect Filippo Brunelleschi. The Renaissance took the globe by storm and tore apart all of the old guides and manuals. A fire that burned through people like Da Vinci and Columbus. A perpetual motion that has redefined the arts 100 times over.